I'm covering something very important today, and that's how to close more in high-ticket sales, because a lot of times people who are doing high-ticket sales, they aren't closing enough, they aren't closing fast enough, they aren't closing at the price points they're setting, and they just seem to not be able to close enough clients out of the leads they're getting or prospects they're getting to actually be able to continually run ads and scale out. So I want to go through right now how to actually close more of your sales calls, and whether it's Zoom, whether it's a phone call, however or whatever format you're using, we're going to go through specifically how to close people out, because a lot of times people get stuck on the closing part of a sales call or sales pitch or whatever you want to call it. Really, it's just a conversation with a prospect, lead, or person you're talking to see, how you can actually help them and how your product and services you have can actually provide value and actually get them results and solve their problems. So let's talk about specifically how to run the close of a sales call, because a lot of people don't know how to. They're nervous to do it. They get stuck on it and they just get frustrated because they keep getting to the close. They keep trying to find out, okay, this person seems like they're interested. They seem like they want to buy. They seem like, I can help them out. Hey, you ready to buy? And then they get shut down, and it just doesn't work out. So I've been talking way too long. Let's get to how to close. So once, first of all, you've gone through with the lead or prospect or person you're talking with, and you've gone through from the beginning, asking questions, discovering more about their business, more about what they have going on, and find out more about what they're actually offering to their audience, to their customers, and who they have in place. Once you've gone through the discovery phase of who they are, what they have going on, what they actually specifically need help with or want help with, or what you think and know they do actually need help with. Once you've gone through the discovery phase, then you've gone next to, transitioning to the phase where basically you're asking to find out, now that I kind of understand your business, do you think if we made these changes, do you think if we did X, Y, Z, you kind of transition to the suggestion phase of, if we did these things, do you think that would increase your results here, get you more results there, whatever that may be for whatever niche you're in. Once you've gone through that, you then transition to, okay, so it sounds like I'm going through all these phases first so we can get to the close accurately. Because if you do all these different things not in the right way, if you don't ask questions, if you don't transition to actually, making suggestions and going through things that you can actually do to help them out, and then go to this next phase of clarifying, okay, it sounds like if we do X, Y, Z, you'll get these results that you're looking for, right? Does that sound accurate? If you don't go through all these other phases first, or at least most of them in some format, that is one reason why you're not closing. It's because you don't go through in the introduction, in the discovery phase, and in the clarification phase, and then the suggestion kind of prescription phase. You're not going deep enough. You're not truly finding out what the person's problems are. You're not really discovering what their main concerns are, and you're just not learning enough about them to actually be able to help the person. So that's the big thing is, first, and I did this on purpose, the first thing you want to do is make sure that everything leading up to the close, those 3-4 phases I just went through in a loose manner, those 3-4 phases are gone through accurately, well, and with intent, with genuine curiosity and care. If people sense and know and feel that you actually care about them, you care about helping them out, and they see that you actually are listening, that you actually are trying to help them solve their problems, and you're offering good suggestions, you're doing all these different things right, the close will go that much more easier. So the first biggest mistake, and thing that you should be doing to close more when you're doing high ticket sales is to actually spend more time not closing, actually discovering more about them and trying to actually help them. Finally, when you get to the close at any point, whether you're following your own format, your own strategy, my strategy, something similar to what I do, which works really good, whatever the case may be, let's just say you're getting to the close, and of course you've gone through all these things correctly and you're still having a hard time closing people. What you want to do is really focus on the clarifying questions. So at the end of, basically almost, we're getting straight to where the pitch is and where the close is. You really want to make sure, does everything we've gone through and some of the suggestions I made sound like they'd actually help you? Does it sound like we have a plan that's going to work for you? Does it sound like if we did X, Y, Z for you, that would get you X, Y, or Z results? Do you think this is something you actually want? You want to really hone down, get a lot of yeses, and really clarify that this is something they actually really want. Then move into the actual pitch. Then actually move into, you can do it before the pitch and after. And then the close is basically the biggest part people struggle with, is how do you close them out? How do you actually tell someone, give me your credit card now, because I know I can help you for a fact. I guarantee I can help you, and I want to make sure I can do that by you paying money and me providing the service or product, giving you the product that I told you I would. The close. Here is what you do. So it sounds like this would work well for you, right? They say yes. If they don't, you ask why. But if they say yes, you go, cool. So do you want to work with us? Directly, do you want to work with us? They say no, ask why, find out more. They say yes, great. Sounds awesome. Sounds like I agree too. It sounds like it'll be a great fit, and I'm glad you think the same thing. Let's get you rolling. Let's get you started. Let's get you in. Do you want to pay with credit card, Visa, MasterCard? What payment provider are you going to use? Unless you have one you already dedicatedly take. Like, for example, I would just ask myself, what credit card do you want to use to get started with us? Or I'd ask, great, how would you like to pay? You literally just, clarify again, this sounds good to you, right? Awesome. So I agree. I think this will help you out a lot and actually get you those results. So let's get this started. How would you like to pay? Or what you do is actually give them an order form. Great, sounds good. Sounds like this is perfect. Sounds like we're a good match. I think we'll do great for you, and I'm glad you agree. I just put into the chat here the order form for you to go ahead and get paid through. Once you've gotten paid through, on the call with me right now, let me know, and I'll make sure you get onboarded and taken care of right away. So you can just literally transition to, sounds great, awesome. Here's the order form for you. Fill it out, make sure you get it done right now so we can make sure we actually get you in and taken care of right away, and we'll get you, taken care of. Literally, it is that easy and it's that simple. A lot of times, you can use very specific, value-driven, exact sales strategy and sales wording, all this different stuff. But for the majority of people, both remembering that and going through it in a genuine, real way that doesn't break a pore, and that someone can tell or not tell that you're using a script, it's almost impossible. It's very hard for most people to do. So my strategy that works very well, that has for a long time, that makes me probably one of the highest performing high ticket salespeople in the world, is what I do is I just go, hey, sounds good. Sounds like you agree and I agree that's going to do great for you. Here's the order form. Get it filled out right now so we can get you onboarded. And congrats, welcome aboard. It's that simple. Sales in general is literally just a conversation with someone to identify what their needs are, what their wants are, to identify how you can meet those needs and provide them solutions, and also solve the problems. And finally, transition to, I know what you want and need. I have a solution for it. Do you think this is good for us? Great. Let's work together. That is it. So if you want to close more high ticket sales, number one, what you need to do is work on the phases before you get to the closing part first. Fine tune those. Then, when you get to where you're going to transition, make a clarifying question of, hey, does this really sound good to you? Does it sound like you'd like this? Awesome. Let's get you on board. Here's the payment form to get in. Let's do it on the call now so I can make sure everything goes through fine. And we'll get you taken care of. Transition then, once clarifying question, transition to, okay, let's get you on board. This sounds great to us. This sounds great to me. It sounds great to you. And that's how you close it out. That's how you close out a sale. Sounds great. If you really think so, let's move forward. And that's it. There really is no really crazy secret sauce, crazy way to do it. I mean, there is, but being genuine, being real, and my performance and my results and what I've done in the past has done absolutely amazing. So if you want to close more high ticket sales, that's exactly how to do it.